You are welcome to another learning experience from Afterschoolacademy. I'm Oluwa Akintaro, and I will be taking us through the second class in this digital marketing training. So last time when we met, I introduced us to digital marketing, and we were able to see some things that we have to know as the foundation of digital marketing. And that day, I started by giving us an illustration of what you should do on your first day at work as a digital marketer. So today, we are assuming that this is your second day at work. On your first day, you have been able to understand your business, the business of the organization you are creating your digital marketing campaign for. So you know the worth of that organization. You know what they are selling, who they are selling it to, how they generate revenue, the cost of creating their product, and you are able to understand their objectives and what they are doing in that organization. So today we want to go deeper, and we'll be looking at the second frameworks of digital marketing, which will introduce us to the second thing that you have to pay attention to, and this is your second day as a digital marketer. Throughout this program, we will make everything practical, and I will be taking us through this training as if you are at work already and you are learning on the job. Okay? So today we'll be looking at know your customer. Also, how did we see the first project? How was it? Hope we enjoyed it. I have not gone through our responses. I will still do that, and I will get back to all of us. Hopefully, we all enjoy the first project. Many more projects will still come, and as soon as we finish this aspect of the course also, you will have your second project. It's a project-based training, and you will enjoy it. And at the end of the training, you will be confident. You will have enough confidence to be able to reach out to organizations and manage that digital marketing campaign. Okay, so today we want to look at know your customer, and that introduces us to the second frameworks of digital marketing, which is the aspect of who are you reaching out to? Who are you reaching out to? In a world where everywhere is noisy, the clicks, the follows, the comments, the shares, all these things matters. And there is a lot of competitions for people's attention. So how do you ensure that you create a marketing message that is laser focused and at the same time keeps your customers coming every time? How do you ensure you are speaking to the right audience and you are not just beating around the bush? How do you ensure that you are reaching out to the people that are in hot demand, that are eager for your product and service? That you are reaching out to the market that is in high demand for your product. I can tell you it's not enough for you to say you have an idea. There must be people that needs your idea. Okay? So that is what we want to achieve today, and it's going to be a great time together. So in getting to know your customer, the first tool I will be introducing us to is what we call your customer survey. Okay? So your customer survey is one of the great tools, or is one of the tools that you use in reaching out to your customer. So to have a good knowledge of your target audience, to be able to serve them well, it is recommended that you carry out a short survey, or what we call interview. And your interview should uncover who your target audience is. Your interview should uncover who your target audience is. Who are they? What are they doing? What are they thinking about? So your interview should show us what your target audience is thinking about, that is their needs, their goals, and their aspirations. Your interview or your survey should also reveal to us what your target audience are seeing. what they are seeing. So seeing in the sense that, let me move this to this side, okay? Seeing in respect to the social media channels, the websites they are following, what they are watching online. What are they seeing? It's very important that your survey reveals this. Then, what is your audience what is your audience doing? So their current academic level, their profession, their interests, their hobbies, what do they get themselves engaged in? What do they spend their time doing? Whenever they are online, where are they visiting? What are they doing? So knowing what they are doing will help you to be able to meet them where they are. Okay, then what is their feeling? How are they feeling? What is their pain point? One of the best way to sell is to sell based on people's pain points. In product creation, we have two broad division of products. We have what we call the painkillers, and I'm sorry about that. So we have the painkillers, and we have what we call the vitamins. Okay, so what are painkillers? Painkillers are kind of product that addresses a unique pain for the customer, and is a pain that the customer is ready to take away as soon as possible. There is an urgent need for the customer to take away that pain. Okay, let's say for instance you just finished working in a hot sun. What do you need at that time? You need a very chilled and cold drinks. That's a painkiller. But the truth of the matter is that we all know that we all know that carbonated drinks are not good for us. But that's how we have it. It's a painkiller. If you want to go for vitamins, then you have to go for milk drinks, you go for yogurt. Those ones are good for your body, although not in anything that is in excess is not good. Okay, so we have two broad division of products. So when you are creating your product, you want to ensure that as much as your product is a vitamin, it's also a painkiller. So how do you extract this information? You extract it through your survey by ensuring that your survey reveals the emotions of your customer, their frustrations, their pain points. Okay, so let's say for instance I'm trying to sell this digital marketing course, and in my research one of the things I have to find out, okay, so what is the pain point of my prospective customers, and how do I bring solution to them? So as a marketer, when you get to know this pain point, you ensure that your product is helping them in solving this pain point. And when you are communicating your marketing message, it will be hitting on the pain point. Okay, and that's the why of your product most times. Okay, so Coca-Cola will not tell you that they are selling carbonated drinks. Fanta, they will not tell you that Fanta is a carbonated drink. Pepsi, no. What they will tell you is that they are selling happiness, they are selling joy, they are selling relationship. Share with Tola, share with Ayo, share with Emmanuel, share a Coke with your friends, have a good time together. That's what they are selling, because they are helping you to provide solution to that pain point of stress, pain point of bitterness, pain point of we want to have a nice time we need something that will help us to enjoy our time together as relatives, as colleagues, as work colleagues. So very important. So those four things are the divisions, or are the things that your survey must reveal. So let's do that again. The first one, what they are thinking about, what are their needs, their goals, their aspirations, what are they trying to achieve in life. Then the second thing, what are they seeing? Where do they engage their time? What websites are they visiting? What emails, email newsletters are they reading? What social media platforms are they visiting? What are they doing? What's their academic status? What's their profession? What's their interest? Who are the people they move with? Where do they go? What are they doing? Then how do they feel? And I tell you that, and I said that feeling is one of the major aspects of sales. If you can identify your customer's pain points, you can go a long way in helping you to make a sale onto them. Okay, so now we will see how do you create this survey and how do you go about this. because you are also going to do this in your project. So pay attention in this aspect. So in order to carry out a survey, things are very simple now. You don't need to go out physically and talk to people, although you can do that. Of course, you can do that. And in fact, if you are reaching out to audience that are not digitally savvy, you might need to go out and meet people one-on-one. Okay, but in a situation where your audience are digitally savvy and you can easily reach out to them through the internet, through digital means, then you can create an online survey form that they can fill, and that is what I'll be showing us quickly now. So we'll be making use of Google Form to create this survey form, and we'll be using some of the questions we have here. These are just 5 questions. You can create more. Okay, you can create more. So do you have a goal of becoming a digital marketer? That reveals what they are thinking about. Which country do you reside? That reveals their demographics, and through their demographics you can have an understanding of what they are seeing, what they are feeling. Especially, for instance, if someone tells you that he's a Nigerian, you can know that he's under serious economic stress. Unless if you are functioning by the economy of the kingdom of God. Okay, so we are not under economic stress. Okay, what are the things you have interest in? You want to understand what they are doing and what they are engaging in. What are your personal and professional goals? What are they thinking about? What are they doing? What are they feeling? What sets back? So those are their pain points. You are trying to unveil their pain points to be able to understand how you can position and set up your own product in the right way. Okay, so let's go now to Google Form and get this done. Okay, so I will be going to docs.google.com/forms. So that's the web address, docs.google.com/forms. So it will be, your forms will be saved inside your drive. So you can go to your drive and get that done. Okay, make sure you have your drive. You log in through your Google account. Okay, so that's one way to sign in. Another way to sign in is to go to, especially if you are not using a Google Chrome browser. Okay, so if you are not using Google Chrome browser, okay, let me give us a test of that. So this is Microsoft Edge. So I just open Microsoft Edge now. So if you are not using a Chrome browser, you can just go to google.com. So go to google.com. It will load the google.com page for you. Then by the right hand side, click on Google Apps. That's what you have here. At least you can see it. Okay, then you can scroll down. You should see Forms. So this is Forms. So when you click on it, you'll be able to create your Google form. But make sure you sign in. You have to sign in to your Google account. You'll be asked, if you are not signed in already, you'll be asked to sign in. Okay, so now let's create our Google form. So I'll click on the blank page. So currently what you will have is untitled form. So let's do that now. Let's change the form. So what we want to do is customer survey for our product digital marketing. I am selling digital marketing course. So I will just say digital marketing course survey. Okay, so that's the title. If you want to bold it, you can bold it. You can do some styling, all those things. So form description, you can just tell them, kindly help in filling this short survey. It's a survey, so no answer is wrong. No answer is wrong. And no personal data is collected. Or data collected. So you must tell people how you want to use their data. It's very important. All data collected are for the purpose of creating a solution-based digital marketing course for okay, digital marketing course. Okay, so for prospective students. All right, so you have been able to tell them what you want to, you've been able to tell them what you want to do with the program, with the survey. You've been able to show them that their data is not being collected, no personal data is being collected, so they can have confidence in filling the form. And you have been able to show them the purpose of collecting the data. These things are very important, and this word short is very important also for people to fill your form. People don't want to fill a long form, okay? So it's very important to pay attention to that. Okay, so let's start with the first question. So the first question is what? Let me check. So the first question is, do you have a goal of becoming a digital marketer? Let me just copy that. Copy that. Okay. Here's the browser now. Okay. So, do you have a goal of becoming a digital marketer? Let me paste that. And I will bold it. So I like bolding my question. So that's the first question. Do you have a goal of becoming a digital marketer? So you can give them two options, yes or no. So you don't, for me, I don't give room for maybe some other. It's either yes or no. If you have a goal, yes. If you don't have a goal, no. We don't move. Don't let your form to be too complicated and you have a lot. It's okay. So to duplicate, sorry I did not show us that. Just click on this icon you have here. Then make it required. It's required. They have to answer that question. Okay. Then duplicate it. All right. So you have the second one. So let's get the second question. Which country do you reside? Okay. So we want to know their country of residence. Now there are some questions that might not be necessary, but if you think this question is necessary for you, why not? So this is a simple test question. So unless you, okay, so short answer, let them just put that one there, then make it required, then duplicate it. Then the next question is, what are the things you have interest in? Okay, let's paste it as plain text, then bold. What are the things you have interest in? Duplicate again. So you can see it's very simple, there's no big deal in it. Okay. So what are your personal and professional goals? So short answer, this one, sometimes some people might want to write. So you can put paragraph. Then duplicate it. What setback prevents you from achieving your goals? You want to uncover one of their pain points. So you can ask many questions as you want, but don't make it to be too long. Only ask the important ones, the ones that are very important for you in making your decisions, okay? So for instance, I can ask questions like, what is your best learning medium? Okay? So how do you prefer to learn? All right? So you can give them options. You don't want them to be thinking of that. So multiple choice. So the option one can be something like online, physical, or both. Okay. So that's your, and you are good to go. You can also add something like maybe something like, how much can you afford to pay for an online course? These are questions that matters to you as a course creator. Okay, how much can you afford to pay for, so that you can have an idea of your pricing. Okay, so you can have something like, you give the minimum. Very important. If you give 0 naira, some people will go for 0 naira. Okay, so have an idea of the minimum price you can charge for your product. Let's say 10,000. So 10,000 to 20. Okay, let's start from 10,000 to 20,000. Now, you might think that some people will go for, maybe they will go for the lowest one. But I've asked questions like this before, and it amazed me. I have some people that pick, in fact, the highest option. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Things like this can uncover a lot of things. 200,000. Okay, now that gap is too much, but I'm just using that as an example for us. Okay, so then order if you want to ask another thing. So let's stop like that because of our time. So you've created your survey. Then the next thing is to, if you want to customize your theme, probably you are someone like me that like customization, putting your fonts, you understand all those things. So I like my header to be bold, my question, I like Montserrat a lot. You'll have been seeing it. Okay, semi-bold. So I just like this font, I don't know why. Okay, your text, still Montserrat. Yeah. Then normal. Alright. Okay, so if you are okay with your theme, you can change your color also. Let me move it to this side. So you can pick your brand color. So for us, I can see our brand color here. You can add your own custom color. Okay, you can just slide and pick a brand color. Pick a color that is closer to your brand and add it. All right, so you have it there. Okay, so and that's all. So to send, firstly come to settings. Then under settings you have responses. Make sure it is do not collect email address, because you don't want them to be submitting their personal details. Okay, so if you want to show progress bar in case of a long form, so that at least they know that they're almost there, you can put progress bar. All right, their confirmation messages is very important. So let's say you want to, thanks for your time, I really appreciate it. So kindly, so you can give them something for what they have done for you. Kindly click this link to maybe something like to pre-order for our upcoming digital marketing course. You will be given a 15% discount for your contribution to the creation of the course. Okay, thanks for your time and contribution. I really appreciate it. So kindly click this link. So you can now kindly click the link below. The link below to pre-order. All right, so you can put the link below it, https://bit.ly/asa something like what's our WhatsApp group. I can't remember now. Okay. Let me I think it's this. Okay, I can't get that. I'm not sure this is it. Let me check. Okay, page not found, so that's not it. Okay, let me find the link. Okay, ASA tribe. Wow, I've seen it. All right. So this is our WhatsApp group page. Okay. So let me test the link. Make sure you test your link. Anything you are putting in your form, test it. All right. After School Tribe WhatsApp community. So if you want to join our WhatsApp community, that's the link for you. Then at the top here, put in fact, as soon as you click it, the title will be the title of the form. All right. So you can show link to submit another response in case, but if you want to limit response to one time, you can remove the link. Okay. So leave the rest like that, and to send now, click on send, then click on the link here, click on shorten URL. So this is the link you are going to send to your people to fill the form for you. So just click on copy, then as soon as you have copied it, then put it in maybe your notepad or anywhere. So let me just put the link here. So you will see it when you, okay? So this is a link to form responses. So after you have collected your, let me post it here. So after you have collected your survey, so this is a link to form responses. You are going to generate a Google Sheet link for your form responses, because that is what you are going to submit. For your form that you created, let me close this because I need to show us this. For the form you created, this is the form. Now on your computer, click on Control minus. So Control minus, that is Control and the minus key. Okay, will help you to reduce the, as you can see it on my screen now, it will help you to reduce the size or the magnification of your screen. Or if you have any other way you achieve that, you can do so. But the easiest way is to click on Control and minus. Okay, so when you do that, you zoom in. Now by zooming in, you'll be able to see the whole form. Now you will now take a screenshot of it. Your project. See your type or your system. So just click on new and see what I'm doing. So you select it like this, and you select to the end. I want to see everything, the left to the middle to the right. Okay, and you screenshot it and you save it, then send it to, so you can see it has been screenshotted and is saved here. Okay, So then you send it through the template for the second project. Okay, then you will also submit a link. So let me increase this back, Control plus, so 100%. All right, so you will submit a link to the form responses also. So how do you have this link? How do you generate it? Let me show us that. So let's say, for instance, I'm not collected any response. So let me do something like this. Go back to my slide, copy this link, copy link, then another browser to fill the form. Okay, so that I can have at least one response, and I will use that to show to us. So you can see the email is not being shared. You can see not shared. So you are not collecting any personal data. And this is the form. Do you have a goal to become a digital marketer? Of course, yes. Which country do you reside in? Nigeria. What are the things you have interest in? Digital marketing. What else? Web design, etc. Okay, what are your personal goals to be the best? So let me just quickly fill those ones. Don't put to be the best if you are filling a form like that for also. So what setback prevents you from your career goals? No money to learn. That's the kind of thing I used to get, but that's not a setback. If you want to learn, provision will always come if you desire for it and you work towards it. So don't always think of learning for free. Of course, learning for free is also part of learning, especially when opportunities like that comes up. But you can know no learning is free. That's just the truth. If you are not paying for it, someone is paying for it. For instance, you are not paying for this course, or probably people that are watching it later might be paying for it. But in case you are not paying for this course, you can be sure that you are not paying for it because some people are already paying for it. So someone paid for it. That's why you are getting it for free. So what is your best learning medium? Online. How much can you afford to pay? And submit. So now it's good I'm saying something like this. Your response has been recorded. Now this is not what I want. So that means I did not save that editing that I did the other time. Okay? Even though I already received the response, you can see the response here. Okay, but what I will do now is to go back to my settings and correct that. So I did not save it. You can see it here, save. So if I go back to this form, now I did not give opportunity for them to put the form again. So I will fill the form again. Okay, let's go again. All right. Now let me switch accounts. Sorry. Okay, so let's go again. You have a goal to become a digital marketer. Yes. Which country do you reside in? Nigeria. Everything. Personal goals, best. I'm just feeling it is something that's coming to my head now. Nothing. Okay? Because of time, I don't have this time. Submit. Alright, so this is what I want. So they can now click on this link and enroll for the program. Okay? So that is what we have here for now. Alright, so let's proceed to the next aspect of our class. So that is how to create your Google form. Okay, so I was trying to show to you how do you, so now after you have received your responses, now you are expected to send your Google form, your survey, to at least 5 people. Then for your responses, so you already have some response. Okay, now click on link to sheets. So that's how to generate a link that you are going to attach to your project so that I can see the responses. Okay, so create a new spreadsheet. Yes, so create. So it will load it for you. Now this is the spreadsheet for the responses. So to share that and to get the link, click on share. Then come to general access. From restricted, change it to anyone with the link. Then copy link. Click on done. So come to your project and paste the link where you want to paste it as it has been given to you. So just paste the link. So it can be a very long link. You don't need to worry about that. Just paste it like that. And if you know how to use all these short URL, okay, you can go ahead and do that. How to shorten a URL, you can use that to make it better. But if you don't know how to do that, just leave it very long like this. But ensure that you test it before you send it. Make sure it is working well. So to test it, just copy it again, then paste it in another browser and see that it's working well. Alright, it's working well. So you are done. So thank you for following the aspects of customer survey. Now we want to proceed with the class. So now we want to look at the aspects of empathy map. So this is the second aspect of our training. An empathy map is a summary of your customer research, and it helps you to better understand your customer. So after you have created your customer survey, you've gotten the report, and through your report, you have been able to unveil what your customers are thinking, what they are seeing, what they are doing, and what they are feeling. So you use this information to create an empathy map. So the empathy map is divided into quadrants. I don't know if that is a tautology. 4 quadrants. Quadrant is 4 already. So that should be into quadrants. Okay? With the heading, thinking, seeing, doing, feeling. So you fill each of the quadrants with a minimum of 3 pieces of information you gathered during your research. Okay? So let's see an example of that. So this is what the people are thinking from the survey that was carried out. So they are thinking about becoming a digital marketer with our own company. So that is just, now I'm trying to use just 1% here. No, what I mean is I'm trying to give a fictional character to the empathy map. All right. So I summarized everything all the people that fill the surveys has given, and I'm giving that summary, the summary of the survey. I'm giving it to a fictional character, a fictional identity. We will learn more about that as we progress. Okay? So become a digital marketer with our own company. Is thinking about making money. She's thinking about becoming a renowned digital marketer, and she's thinking about changing her career. All right? So what are they seeing, or what are they spending their time seeing? So they are spending their time seeing digital marketing tutorials on YouTube, Facebook group posts, subscribes to Neil Patel email newsletter. So they are reading the Patel email newsletter. Then they enjoy taking free courses on Allison. Allison is an LMS platform. You should know it, okay? Then what are they doing? College students, a writer, freelance researcher, financial analyst, own a bakery. So these are the things they are doing. How are they feeling? They are feeling confused of what? How they are going to get started in digital marketing, what they should do, where they should learn, how they are going to learn, things like that. Okay? They have financial constraints, not that they don't have money, but there is a little constraint. Or not, okay? They are not sure of where to start. They are frustrated due to lack of resources. All right. So these are the things they are doing. Okay? Now, this reveals our empathy map, and you can see it in 4 quadrants. So you are expected to also create an empathy map like this for your project based on your customer survey. It's as simple as that, nothing difficult about it. Okay, now let's go to the another aspect, the third aspect, or the third tool you use in getting to know your customer very well, so that you can create a product that they are eager to buy, that as soon as you say buy, they are ready to purchase your product, so that your marketing message can be laser focused. If you are selling to everybody, you don't have a customer group. You must have a target audience, okay? And that's why you are learning all these. And these are the things you do in order to know your customers very well, okay? So the last thing I'll be talking about is your customer persona. Some people call it buyer persona, so it depends on how you want to have it. But for every marketing firm you see out there, for every marketing campaign, there must be a customer persona. So a customer persona is a fictional character that communicates the key characteristics of your ideal customer. So when you are creating your customer persona, you will use the information from the empathy map to inform what your fictional person looks like. So you use the information that you have from the empathy map, so you can see how everything is building up. So right from using our customer survey in order to create our empathy map, then our empathy map in order to create our customer persona. So you can see that everything we have talked about plays huge role in moving us to the next level of discovering that ideal customer that we are trying to reach out to. All right. So when you are creating your customer persona, you use the information on the empathy map to achieve that. So in a situation where you have four people, your customer persona is that one. That's the target, as you can see in this image. That is the person, the sniper of your marketing effort want to get. So you set your sniper very well. All right. So your customer persona reveals your ideal customer name, background, demographics, needs, hobbies, goals, and barriers. So from these, when you uncover all these things, it makes your work easier as a marketer. You know what to do online. You know how to speak to your customers. You can assume, or you can prepare ahead for what is to come when you go for a sales meeting. Okay, because most times as a marketer, sometimes you engage in sales meeting also. All right, I think I mentioned this in our first lesson, so I won't go to that now. So this is a sample of a customer persona. Now, customer persona can be in different layouts. It can be in different ways. It can be okay, but this is just a sample of a customer persona, and I think this is simple and easy to understand. Customer persona must be given to a fictional character. So make sure you have an image and a name. Very important. So I want to see an image and a name. So the image makes it more real to you. It gives you an impression of the kind of group or the kind of people you are trying to reach out to. It helps your imagination. It helps you to picture your customer in your mind. It helps you to know their identity. It helps you to be able to say, okay, this one is my customer when you see the person. All right. So search online, search on free image platforms and see images of someone that looks closer to the person you are trying to reach out to. You can see I have an image of a black of a Nigerian. I don't know if yeah, of course I give the fictional character a Nigerian name, and obviously I know this lady of Pixel, so she's not in Nigeria. Of course she's from Nigerian origin, but she's not living in Nigeria. Okay, she's a model. She used to live in Ukraine before the war. Then after the war, I think she moved from Ukraine to another country. Okay, let's leave that. That is none of anybody's concern. All right, but I'm just trying to give credit to her. Her name, I can't remember her name now. Okay, let's leave that. Now, background and demographics: student, freelancer, female, single, age 18 to 30. Then African, of course, Nigerian. Good. So if I'm trying to sell to the whole world, then I have to create another persona. So you can have more than one customer persona, but for every customer persona, it must be targeted to a singular person. All right. Then need career change via viable source of income. Needs career change, need a viable source of income, need to learn new skills, need knowledge of creating a digital marketing campaign. What are her hobbies? She loves to write. She loves photography, researching, and playing video games. What are the goals? What are her goals? Her goal is to become a certified digital marketer so as to secure a high-paying job. Another goal is to take and complete a course in digital marketing so as to have a sound knowledge of digital marketing. Then her barriers, not sure of where to start. She has busy schedules being a student. She lack of quality training and reward projects in digital marketing. Then inability to afford payment for physical training programs. Okay. So, since we have been able to discover all this information from the research we did, and we use that to create our empathy map, and from there develop this customer persona, when we are reaching out to our prospects, when we are communicating our marketing messages online, we use all these things to speak. For instance, when we are setting up the ad for this digital marketing training you are taking, these are some of the information we put into the ad setup. So we are looking for students. So many of you taking these programs are students. Yes, I'm sure of that. So many of you cannot afford to pay for physical training. You might be wondering how we know. Facebook knows. Okay? And many of you have busy schedules, and that's why we are recording the classes for you. All right? Okay? So, and yet you still want quality training. Okay? And that's why we are making it more practical, giving you projects that even though it's not physical training, you can get your hands doing something and still have the quality you should have, even though it's still online. Okay? Not just an online training that you will just watch as if you are watching a movie. All right? So we discovered all this, and we still try to continue to improve on the program while we do the research and develop this customer persona. So that's how to design your own customer persona, and you are expected to develop a customer persona just like this. Use this template to create your own customer persona and attach it to your project slide that will be shared with you. Wow! And we have come to the end of today's class. So your questions and your answers should be sent to the group, the WhatsApp group that have been created for the digital marketing class. All right. So to get access to the digital marketing class WhatsApp group, you have to firstly access the community group, and from the community group, you can request for the link to the digital marketing group. We don't share the digital marketing link publicly, so we only share the community group publicly, and from the community group, you can get to all the other private group. Okay. So thank you very much for joining us, and I'm Ifeoluwa Kintaro. I'm happy to have you all. Can't wait to hear from you. God bless you. Have a great day.